Hi everybody, Tom here. Nina Basic from Cornell University called this the poster child for the problem with common names. This is Ostrya Virginiana, the American hop hornbeam, the Eastern hop hornbeam, the ironwood, the leverwood, etc., etc. Now there are other species, especially the Carpinus caroliniana, which is often called the ironwood. They share the characteristic of having very hard wood, very dense grain, and it was used for tool handles and things like that, both species. Let's go with Ostrya Virginiana. This one has a very wide range. East of the Rockies, north to south, it grows all over the place. It's an understory woodland tree, and it's most easily recognized with its exfoliating kind of stringy bark. Makes it look a bit like American elm when it's young, and it could even look a bit like river birch or gray birch if you're not paying attention, but it is definitely not those. The leaf also shares that characteristic with the birches and the elms of having a serrate leaf margin, toothy. Of course, it's the winter now, but you can't get too good of an idea. It's a simple shaped leaf with a serrate, a toothy edge to it. Not a very big leaf. This tree lives primarily in the understory. It likes light, it tolerates light. And the thing about it that I want to draw to your attention is that it's a pretty great street tree. It's tolerant of a wide range of soils. Doesn't mind getting too wet. It doesn't love being drought stricken. Nobody loves being dry. But again, it's a tough customer. It's, in my experience, and there's some science to back this up too, that it does get shocked a bit when you transplant it. So my recommendation, and anyone's recommendation in the urban forestry world, is always going to be to plant small individuals of Ostrya Virginiana. But you'll be really happy once that tree establishes. It's not going to be very tall. It's not going to grow super fast. It's got this cool flower structure, which is how it gets its common name as the hop hornbeam. It looks like hops, okay? And other than that, the flowers are very inconspicuous. The fall color is not super red, not super orange, not super yellow. It's somewhere in the yellow to brown range, but it also holds on to its leaves for a long time compared to several other species. It doesn't form that abscission layer that most deciduous trees form in the fall and then lose their leaves. So it shares that characteristic with several oaks and the beech trees that hold on to their leaves. So you do have a little bit of winter interest as far as that goes. But my primary reason for recommending this tree as being part of your landscape is that it's native. So it's got some food value, some habitat value. It's adaptive, so it can tolerate some shade, tolerate some sun, and tolerate urban landscapes. So this is a good street tree. And I've planted it in a couple of situations, and I recommend everybody get to know this tree, Ostrya Virginiana, the Eastern hop hornbeam, the American hop hornbeam, not hornbeam proper, which has smooth bark, the muscly look. That's not this tree, okay? Learn your Latin.